Next on UMass Sports Insider, it's already been a high-flying start to the hoop season. We'll preview Coach Kellogg's squad that is poised for a banner year at the Mullins Center. And we introduce you to the heart and soul of the UMass football team, a fifth-year senior from the Bay State who finishes his career at Gillette Stadium this weekend. Plus, a standout Minuteman defender puts on his teaching cap and shows us the tools of his trade on making a great stop. Hard-hitting action, UMass Sports Insider, starting now.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider, brought to you by Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, and Coca-Cola.
Following back-to-back appearances in the NIT, UMass basketball is hoping to take the next step this season and end a frustrating NCAA tournament drought. With the returning pieces still in place and a non-conference schedule well designed to impress the selection committee, all that remains for the Minutemen is to win games. Hi there and welcome to UMass Sports Insider. I'm your host Josh Maurer, and this is a very busy time in UMass athletics with the football, basketball, and hockey seasons all overlapping. So we've got 2 consecutive weeks for you with a brand new episode. And today we start with hoops, where the team is already off to a flying start to the season. Victories over Boston College and LSU. It looks like it could be a memorable season on the hardwood. With a look at the team, here's Joe Duty.
It's been 5 years of incremental growth for UMass under head coach Derek Kellogg. But now, as the third winningest coach in program history, Kellogg feels his team could reach bigger heights this season.
I think every year I've been coach here, we've taken the program like one step up, one level up as far as playing better, being a better team, and I would say that this group is a little bit better than last year at this juncture in the season.
Much of the optimism revolves around the return of senior point guard Chaz Williams, a floor general who has amassed over 1,000 points and nearly 500 assists over his 2 seasons with the Minutemen.
I think what gets lost with Chaz is he has the potential to be one of the first 3-time all first-team conference players in UMass history. Anybody else who has done those things is either up on the rafters or around the wall. So he's really cementing himself as one of the all-time greats here at UMass, a guy who's helped transform our program from 15 wins the year before he was eligible to 25 wins and 21 wins, and we're hoping that he can continue to build on that legacy.
Williams will have help in the backcourt this year, as Western Kentucky transfer Derek Gordon becomes eligible after sitting out last season. Gordon led the Hilltoppers to the NCAA tournament as a freshman 2 years ago.
And it was well worth it as far as sitting out because I definitely got a lot better and a lot stronger, and my game has improved tremendously.
I think the UMass fans are going to absolutely love watching Derek Gordon play. He's what we would call a throwback, a guy who plays like a player in the early 90s, a dive-on-the-floor guy, out-tough you, rough you up, a winner.
The tandem of Williams and Gordon could give UMass one of the most dynamic backcourts in the Atlantic 10 and possibly the nation.
We like wild cards when we out there together, just scrambling on defense, trying to help each other and just trying to be pests on defense. We call ourselves Batman and Robin on defense.
We both can penetrate the gaps and get each other open. I look at us being one of the top backcourts in the country, honestly. It's just now we just got to show people.
Big man Caddy Lillane made big gains in the weight room during the offseason, and the fruits of his labor are showing with improved results on the court. He was already named the Atlantic 10's first player of the week this season.
Caddy's done a nice job of conditioning himself to get ready for the season. He's in great shape. He's playing above the rim. He's bouncy, and he has a attitude right now where he wants to be good. He wants to be great, I should say.
Coach tells me that every day, like he wants me to be the best big man in the conference, and Lou tells me that, and even I have people back home rooting for me, telling me the same thing. So I feel like, it's not no pressure, but I feel like it's just like they expect that out of me.
The UMass forwards are led by 3 upperclassmen, seniors Raphael Putney and Samson Carter, along with junior Maxie Esho, an athletic group that should be a strong supporting cast.
Samson and Putney especially are more assertive. They're acting like seniors out there. And I think Maxie's matured and grown tremendously in the offseason and since he's been here, to where those 3 guys are kind of the heart and soul and the rock of the team from a different way than, say, Chaz or maybe Caddy or those guys.
For the players and coaches, confidence is high that this could be a special season on the court.
I'm more confident than I've ever been. It's like we know what we got to do, and we just got to do it, so now it's like less talking and more action.
At the end of the day, I just want to win. So, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure my teams come out with the W, because at the end of the day, that's how everybody on this team going to get recognized.
We did everything already pretty much in college except for NCAA. NIT 2 years in a row. We still have yet to win conference. That's something big on our plate, but just making it to the NCAA would be a huge milestone for us.
All in all, we have a more mature group, a more focused group, and guys now that have they've put money into the bank, you might want to call it. So now, hopefully, we can withdraw some and get some big-time wins.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Joe Duty.
Thank you, Joe. Next week, men's basketball heads to Charleston, South Carolina to compete in an 8-team tournament where they could face nationally ranked New Mexico in the second round. Well, let's turn our attention now here to football, where UMass is getting ready for its final regular season home game Saturday against Akron. That means for the seniors the final time they will suit up in front of the home fans. Today we highlight the captain of the team, a senior who has been a great tight end on the field and perhaps an even better leader off of it. With more, here's Cody Crushell in the bunker with Rob Blanchflower.
I think that catching the ball, being a good blocker, being a leader, it all comes down to who's the toughest, who's the most passionate.
Rob Blanchflower just wants to work hard.
I came in here on partial scholarship. I wasn't the most recruited guy in high school. You know, I'm not real flashy. I don't do celebration dances and wear all types of cool gear. Just come to work, have a good attitude. I think anybody can do it.
As Rob gets set to step out on his home field at Gillette Stadium one final time this Saturday on Senior Day, he does so just 14 yards shy of becoming UMass's all-time leader in receiving yards by a tight end.
He leads by example on the field. I don't think I've been around too many guys that have a game day presence the way Blanche does. He's just able to turn it up to a different level, and his toughness and his energy is just contagious throughout the whole team.
A product of Holy Cross High School in Shrewsbury, Rob chose UMass over offers to play at Army and Holy Cross.
I just love UMass. I just wanted to come here. I felt like it was the best fit for me. I just fit really well here.
And since Rob is playing so close to home, game day has become a big event for the Blanchflower family.
I was telling my parents this week, and unfortunately, I'm not allowed to be involved in the party, but they have a great party every Saturday, and it's something that brings the family together. And at one point, I think there was 100 people at their tailgate, so alumni weekend, maybe next year I'll be able to come back and hang out with them.
Rob came into his own as a junior last season. He caught touchdown passes in each of the final 2 games of the year and closed out the campaign with a 100-yard outing against Central Michigan. That put him on the radar of NFL scouts and experts. Over the summer, NFL.com listed him as one of the top 5 senior tight ends in the country.
You know, his ability to line in multiple spots and really to create defensive mismatches is his biggest thing that he brings to the table. So when he's out there, you know, he's able to present some challenges to a defense that we don't have without him.
And Blanchflower has drawn comparison to Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski. To play the same position, wear the same number, and share the same home stadium. Not so fast, though, says the UMass captain.
It's obviously a compliment, flattering, but he's doing that at a very different level than what I'm doing it at right now. So maybe one day, but for now I'm just going to focus on being Rob Blanchflower and put up as many numbers as I can here.
UMass Sports Insider, I'm Cody Crushell.
Great job, Cody. Rob is rated by ESPN draft guru Mel Kiper as an emerging NFL prospect. In the coming weeks, he'll be finding out if he is invited to the prestigious NFL Draft Combine in Indianapolis. Well, it's time for us to break for just a few, but on the other side, it's highlights galore. Basketball, soccer, and even a field hockey squad taking home some hardware. You'll see a UMass team crowned conference champion right on the other side.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the appraisal to come in. Just give me a minute, man. Yeah, we'll get that back in a week or so. Have a great day.
Alden Credit Union is the official credit union of UMass Athletics. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
How's the orange juice, Adam?
Refreshing. It's Minuteman made.
Alden Credit Union is the official credit union of UMass Athletics. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
UMass! Go UMass!
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. Premier Corporate has your business needs covered. Rest assured, your team and clients will arrive safely, comfortably, and always on time.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. It was already a great start for Coach Kellogg's Minutemen, including victories over two BCS Power Conference teams in Boston College and LSU. Time to look back at some of the highlights on Mohegan Sun Instant Replay.
Driving to the lane, Hanlon had it knocked away, Lane. And on the floor, Maxi Esho dives and grabs the ball. Esho up to Chaz Williams, pulls up, three, yes! Chaz Williams for three! UMass takes the lead, and it's a timeout. Ryan Anderson had the double come from Esho. Maxi stole the ball and got it up ahead to Williams. Chaz back for Esho, cutting through. He slams it, and a foul. And what a dunk by Maxi. Wow. 56-51 UMass, and a free throw upcoming.
I didn't think he was going to get it up above the rim, and he just jammed it home.
Driving is Anderson on Bergantino. Shot altered by Tyler. It hit the backboard, rebounded by Trey Davis. Up to Williams. Chaz for three. Yes! As he's knocked down, it's a three and a foul. UMass leads it by 8, and Boston College needs a timeout. The three by Rayhan, no good. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Trey Davis. Davis up to Lane, one dribble, and he dunks it in! Addie Lane with 27. And that's the exclamation mark with 1:40 to go.
Height advantage and length advantage is obvious in favor of UMass. See if they can take advantage of it. And they try to. Lane underneath. Three Tigers go near him, but the left-handed finish. Williams has an open look, gives up on it, but then skips through two defenders. Cross-court pass to Trey Davis. Fantastic play by Chaz Williams. And that pass was dangerous, but caught by Trey Davis, who picks it up, tries to throw up a one-handed floater, won't fall. Ball bounces around into Lane. In and one. What a second half he is having. UMass up 6. Williams to the hoop. A floater is good. 24 points for the senior guard out of Brooklyn.
Also last week, two UMass women's teams competed in their respective Atlantic 10 tournaments. Coach Ed Matt's women's soccer squad entered the field as the 6th seed and in the quarterfinal round faced the favored St. Louis Billikens. It was a defensive struggle with the match scoreless through 110 minutes of action. With it being a postseason game, the issue was settled in penalty kicks where the Minutewomen excelled, converting all 5 of their opportunities. Redshirt freshman goalie Danielle Krasinski helped give UMass a chance as SLU failed to convert one opportunity, setting the stage for freshman Julia Whitehofer, who buried the game-winning kick, sending the Minutewomen to the semifinals. Once there, they would fall to eventual champion LaSalle 1-0 in overtime, but congrats to the team on a great season. Meanwhile, in field hockey, UMass hosted the conference championship at Garber Field and took on rival Richmond in the finals. The Minutewomen struck early to take the lead. Let's listen back.
Burrell's a pass. Clena Lockman shoots. And it deflects in. The goal goes to Izzy Delario. Delario banked it home. A pair of freshmen setting up UMass with a 2-0 lead. The UMass Minutewomen on the verge, winning back-to-back Atlantic 10 titles. There it is, the 14th Atlantic 10 title for the University of Massachusetts Minutewomen.
It feels really great. Last year was a bit euphoric in a way that, I mean, it was my first and the team's first in quite a while. So it was kind of a surreal feeling. This year, it's a little bit more emotional. It's been a long ride for these seniors and for a lot of the kids on the team, and they worked their butts off for this, and it felt like we had to earn this a little bit more than last year. So kind of an emotional happy right now, but I'm so proud of these guys and happy that they get to experience this.
Coach Tagliente and the Minutewomen will face Virginia on Saturday at 2 o'clock in the first round of the NCAA tournament. That game is being played in Durham, North Carolina. Best of luck to UMass. Well, we're stepping away for just a few moments on the program. When we come back, we're putting on some pads. And we go back to the gridiron with UMass safety Joey Colton, who teaches us the art of making a tackle. Hard-hitting action literally next.
The gang always plays 0-0 just once. And sometimes absolutely nothing becomes absolutely everything. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Hotel UMass was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, Hotel UMass is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, Hotel UMass has it all.
Cross-court open, three, Samson Carter, and he got it! Williams faced it up off the glass, it's good!
It's UMass's annual game in Springfield as the Minutemen take on BYU at the Mass Mutual Center.
The UMass license plate says it all.
You don't have to be a sports star. Any UMass fan can be a star with a UMass license plate.
Ride with UMass pride.
Get all the details at UMassalumni.com. All proceeds benefit UMass.
At Alden Credit Union, our home loans leave room in your budget for some fun. You can get the kitchen you want, have space for a new friend, and still afford a night out with old friends. At this rate, you can have it all. 2.49% APR on all home loans. At this rate, you can get that new car. Low rates on auto loans. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. On our show this year, we have a new feature where different UMass athletes get an opportunity to show you the art of their crafts. Today, thanks to Bay State native Joey Colton, we're going to demonstrate for you how to correctly make a football tackle. Sounds like fun. Here's Joey with Mafre Commerce Insurance Between the Lines.
Hi, I'm Joey Colton, sophomore safety for UMass football, and I'm going to teach you how to properly tackle. The first step in properly tackling someone is having an athletic position. Legs under you, shoulder width apart, maybe a little further. It's always good to have a wide base. Sink your hips, shoulders up, head up. The second step to properly tackling someone is striking. Striking comes from your athletic position, like in step one. After your knees are bent, toes on over your knees, your head's up, you strike with one foot. And when you strike with one foot, you make sure you wrap up, grab cloth, and keep your head up before you drive your legs. The third and final step to properly tackle someone, after having an athletic position, striking properly, wrapping up, grabbing cloth, is driving your legs. And that's how you properly tackle.
Good job. Thanks, Joey. Along those same lines, next week, we're going to show you how the UMass Sports Medicine Department is staying ahead of the curve on concussion prevention.
Hi, I'm Mark Hetnick, freshman on the UMass hockey team. After a quick break, we're going to find out some of my teammates' best non-athletic talents.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
At Alden Credit Union, our home loans leave room in your budget for some fun. You can get the kitchen you want, have space for a new friend, and still afford a night out with old friends. At this rate, you can have it all. 2.49% APR on all home loans. At this rate, you can get that new car.
Low rates on auto loans.
Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
The UMass license plate says it all.
You don't have to be a sports star. Any UMass fan can be a star with a UMass license plate.
Ride with UMass pride.
Get all the details at UMassAlumni.com. All proceeds benefit UMass.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. Premier Corporate has your business needs covered. Rest assured, your team and clients will arrive safely, comfortably, and always on time.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
The excitement of UMass hockey is back at the Mullins Center.
Grace Sell a shot. He scores. Grace Sell a one-timer.
The Minutemen take on Hockey East rival Vermont on Friday night at the Mullins Center.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. It's time for the moment you've all been waiting for, our Alden Credit Union lighter side. Hey, we all know how talented the UMass athletes are in their respective sports of play, but we got to wondering what kind of interests do they have away from the field. So we asked some of them, what's your best non-athletic talent? Let's check out the answers.
I enjoy playing the guitar and maybe singing from time to time. Playing Guitar Hero with my toes. I got really good at it, so I beat the whole game, and then I started to play with my feet.
Fishing is my best non-athletic talent. I like the bass fish a lot with my dad.
My best non-athletic talent would have to be singing. Every time I'm in my house, shower, wherever, I'll be singing, I'll be working on music. I'm a songwriter.
Growing up, we had flies, so I used to, sometimes, it's the South, so, there's a lot of water, so it's flies and mosquitoes. I got accustomed to catching them. Sometimes I catch them with my hands.
What's your go-to song?
It's probably songs that I've written, and I wrote one about college, so.
Wait a minute, you're a singer-songwriter?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
How does that actually work?
You just put the guitar on the ground and use the strum with your toes, and then one foot, and then you use the other foot to do the keys.
What's your biggest fish that you've caught?
I think like a 6 or 7 pound bass. It's about this long. It's big. We have it framed at our house.
What kind of songs do you sing?
I don't know. I recite 90s R&B, early 2000s R&B. Those are my biggest Pandora stations. I always download instrumentals on my iPod and walk around campus singing. So.
A flycatcher.
Yeah, a flycatcher, because you see a lot of people when you're eating outside and flies come, people swat at it, but they never get it. You know what I mean? They can get it away, but they never get it. Sometimes I can catch them and it'll be in my hand. I'd be like, oh.
What's the name of the song about college?
College. That's the only name I've got for it.
Are there lyrics?
There are lyrics. Yeah, there's lyrics.
Do you have unusually large toes?
Not really. It's just actually kind of.
Do you have any teammates here at UMass that you will want to take fishing with you?
I would say Chaz. Chaz never really done any outside things as far as ATVs or fishing and things like that.
Can you give us a little bit of a taste?
Sweet lady, would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? That's a little something.
A lot of people miss. If you watch people when they walk in life, you'll see when they slide at things, they'll miss. But I'm the type of person, I either hit it or I catch it with my hand.
Playing the guitar and singing, is that a big winner with the ladies?
I do have a girlfriend, and yeah, I think she likes when I play the guitar.
Yeah.
So, I hope she likes when I play the guitar. I play it a lot, so. If she doesn't like it, it's not really going to change that. But
what do your teammates feel about this skill?
I think I'm a geek for it, but I think it's a cool little talent.
I like that you're proud. Do your teammates know about this non-athletic skill?
Yeah, usually when they're listening to rap and they hear the iPod cut out and then something smooth come on, they know who it is.
This might be the best non-athletic talent we've ever had.
It's best, man. I've been wanting to get this out because nobody know about it.
Some very talented Minutemen and Minutewomen. Well, that'll do it for our program. Thanks so much for watching. Again, a reminder, we've got another brand new episode of the show debuting next week, Saturday, November 23rd, including a look back at Football Senior Day. Until then, I'm Josh Maurer. Have a great rest of your weekend.
UMass Sports Insider. Brought to you by Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, and Coca-Cola.